Queen here, life after money. It's coming up to that time again, Christmas, and I'm making things to sell at our Christmas fair in the village hall, and I donate to the local cat rescue. So there was a bleep then, and it's my hearing aid. I thought the battery was about to run out, but I hope it doesn't. Yes, so I'm making things to sell. So what have I been up to? Well, you know I make shopping bags anyway, and I've just finished these. There's 5 of these. Didn't really need any more shopping bags, but it was such a lovely fabric. I thought these will sell. They are so beautiful. I think you'd probably agree with that. Lovely posh shopping bags, very well made. I must say though, I've seen other fabric bags and they don't do the extras like I do, you know, the enclosed seams and the 3 lines of stitching across the top, which makes the handle extra strong. So these shopping bags are going to be sold at the weekend, hopefully. But let's move on from shopping bags. I've gone for something smaller this time. We really shouldn't be using plastic. We should be cutting down on wrapping. You know what happens at Christmas? Tons and tons of wrapping paper gets used. It's presents are wrapped up, they're ripped open, and the paper is then dumped, put in the bin, with just a single use. Now that's a shame really, that all that is wasted, on top of the sellotape as well. So I thought, why not make some smaller bags which can be used for little gifts. So I think this has probably been done elsewhere, but I've made, I think, about 30 of these little bags. These are just small offcuts that I've got, fabric, cotton, different colours, and I've made them into drawstring bags. There's the small ones like that, and I've put 2 strings in so that you can just pop your gift inside, and that's it. No paper, no sellotape, no wrapping. So all different sizes, different colours. Any bits of offcuts that I've got left can be used for this kind of thing. There you are. What do you think? I think they're very nice, actually. They're very nice. I'm going to sell them very, very cheaply because I want them to be used, and I want them to be used over and over again. So somebody gives you a gift in one of these little bags, you say thank you very much, put the bag in the drawer, and then use it the next time you want to give someone else a gift. There are a few Christmassy designs, but there's all kinds of designs, so they're not just for Christmas. Not just for Christmas. Flowers in the spring. A few bigger ones. So I've just used up lots of pieces of fabric which might not have got used. I mean, they could have been used for patchwork, I suppose, but there is a limit as to how much patchwork you can do. Anyway, how do I make them? Fabric, easy. I mean, probably lots of you will know how to make them anyway, so excuse me if you do already know. So I've got 2 pieces of fabric here. I just cut them out whatever size I happen to have. So a piece like that can be folded in half like that. Can you see me, mother? Put under the machine, stitched 2 sides, side, bottom, and folded over, right sides facing, and folded over at the top with a good inch and a half, and then 1 stitch in across the top there, and leave a gap where you can thread the whatever through. And it is just so easy. I don't bother with the edges because they're inside the bag and nobody can see them. So you could have a piece like that. I heard it's bleeping at me and I don't know why. Shut up. There's another piece. You could have it that way around if you like. With that you sew the two sides together, whoop, whoop, and then fold over the top. Don't bother double folding it, it doesn't need it. So here's a couple partially made. That's a nice one. And I've got two cords here to finish that one off. So I don't know if you can see that. All it is a little pocket. Fold the top over once and put the stitch in to leave about 3/4 of an inch or even 1/2 an inch to 3/4 of an inch, and to thread your cord through or whatever you're using. And how to thread that cord through, I'm looking for my scissors. Right, scissors needed. Scissors needed. Right next to the seam, make a little hole, tiny little hole, just enough. One on each side of the seam. You need two little slits on each side. There you are. Just stab it, but only go through the top layer, not the underneath one. So tiny little slits there that you can get a safety pin through. Right, see, I've threaded the cord onto the safety pin and then you push it through. Right, I've done that one, and you go through one side and then through the other side, the other way, so you've got your two ends, one on each side, and then you just tie a knot, just a little knot right up to the end. You can make these cord things, these little pulley things, as long or as short as you like, it doesn't matter. So I just tie a knot like that, and there you are. So easy to make, job finished. Pull it through, a little knot on each end. Demonstration! Got a little bag. Yep, it just reminds me of school, this does, because we used to have big bags like this. We called them pump bags, you know, where you put your gym and outdoor clothes in and that kind of thing. Put your pumps in for your sports. But so that's what you do. Easy peasy. I'll just do this one on here. Just thread the pin. Now if you're going to use cord that frays, you might want to waft it over a flame, because it will then melt and stop it fraying, which is what I've done with this. So you've got your two little holes there, and you start threading in like that. Push it in like that. I'm back to front really, aren't I? I'm back to front. I know, you can't see really, can you? So all you do is push, 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 push. Right from all the way round really. And you get to the halfway point and it comes out there, but then you push it back in there. Right. Are you with me? Are you getting this? Oh dear. I could do the cameraman really. But I'm here by myself, so we'll have to manage. Right, so here we go. And it comes out there. Take the pin off. Line the two ends up the same. Just pull it like that. Oops, 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 I let go then, I nearly pulled it out. Oh dear. Right, pull it like that and there you are. Right, that's one side done. Then you just do the same again with the other piece, but you start on that side and go through and come out that side. Okay, I think that's quite simple, don't you? I do. So that's how to do the little bags. Now, threading this through, you can use, I've got some of this fancy cord. You could use ribbons for the ties, any small narrow ribbons you've got. And to measure it, what you need to do is to measure the right length. Right, there's your little bag. So we might put this through it. So fold it like that to the length that you think you might need and hold it, and then put it against the top. So you've got to go there and back twice with two pieces. Now that's not long enough, so I need to just adjust that and get a bit more out. Hold it tight on one side, and that piece there is going to be okay, long enough to tie a knot on. And so you want two pieces of the same, there and back, with a little bit out of the, I'm not explaining this very well, am I? You need your cord longer, 2 inches, 3 inches longer than the width of your little pocket. Right, so you can got enough to tie each end. So what do you put in these then? Oh, forgot to mention that if you haven't got any of this fancy stuff, this is what I've been using. Right, this I found in a skip. It was a kite, you know, a child's kite, like that. And I thought, that's interesting, that's going to come in useful for something. So I got it out the skip, and yes, it is coming in useful for these bags. Good idea, eh? So I don't bypass anything that might be useful. So what do you put in? Let's have a look. Any small gifts, really, anything at all. So you might know somebody who likes nail varnish. You could get 2 or 3 of these little nail varnishes, and there you are, a little gift for a young lady who likes nail varnish. A bit bigger bag, you could, let's have a look what colours we've got. Well, toiletries, of course, toiletries. That goes in there, that's all you need to do. You don't need to wrap it. You could put a little label on it, show that who it's from, who sent it. Well, you will need to do that. But there you are, a little gift. Put your little tag on there with your little label on. Lots of love from Mary to whoever. There you are. More toiletries, any small toiletries in your bag. There you are, put your label on. What about a phone? I don't know if anybody's giving a mobile phone for Christmas. Bit expensive really, but yeah, you can put your phone in, and there you are, a phone in the bag. What about, these are ideas what you might want to put in the bags. There's boys' bags, computers. What we got here? Small tins of toffee. Oh, there you are. That's your present wrapping done. Now just think how nice these would look around the Christmas tree, or if they're not too heavy, hanging on the Christmas tree. So what else is there? Beads. Well, buy a necklace, nice beads, pop them in the bag, put your label on. Merry Christmas, lots of love from Samantha. Ornaments, little ornament, pussycat ornament. There you are. So, all these little presents, more jewellery, a necklace. Necklace. I bought that from a charity shop to take apart. Yeah, put a necklace in. Oh, it doesn't fit in that one. Look, put it in that one. And there you go. Put your necklace in the bag. Any jewellery in the bag. So we've got toiletries, we've got jewellery, phone, bits and bobs, all these. Easy wrapping, easy peasy wrapping. Bags easy to make, and they can be used over and over again, which means less rubbish going in landfill or to be collected. And what do you think? I think they're ace. I'd like to get one of these. I'd like somebody to give me one of these, because it's like a little surprise, isn't it? Here you are, I bought you a surprise. I'm not likely to get any because I don't do Christmas. But anyway, we'll see how these go on the store on Saturday. So have a go. Cheap way to wrap presents if you've got scrappy fabric. Bye!